Christmas Day 2025 was supposed to be a celebration of football, but instead, it has turned into the biggest scandal in NFL history. As millions watched, something happened on that field that felt scripted. Was it a mistake? Or was it a betrayal of the fans for the sake of betting odds? Today, we are breaking down the footage the NFL wants you to forget. If you think today's game was fair, you haven't seen the silent replay that is currently blowing up on private forums, and we have it right here. This isn't just about one game. It's about the trust that holds the entire league together. What you're about to see challenges everything you thought you knew about professional sports. The truth has been hidden in plain sight, and we're about to expose it, frame by frame. Stay with me, because this goes deeper than you could ever imagine. While everyone was at home opening presents, the league was busy opening a can of worms. Let's zero in on this specific play in the third quarter. Watch closely. The contact is clear, the foul is absolutely obvious. Any fan, any coach, any player would call it. Yet, the flag stayed firmly in the referee's pockets. The question is, why? Insiders are pointing fingers directly at the massive $2 billion Christmas betting handle. The moment the Underdog started to pull ahead, the officiating suddenly and drastically changed. We've analyzed the reactions of the coaches on the sidelines, and their stone-cold silence speaks volumes. It's not the look of confusion. It's the look of resignation, like they knew something like this was coming. We're talking about a multi-billion-dollar industry where a single, questionable call can shift fortunes and narratives. When the Underdog started winning, the entire dynamic of the game was altered by the people meant to enforce the rules. Coincidence? Or a calculated move to protect the house? The evidence suggests the latter. This wasn't just a bad call. It was a decision that felt predetermined, a script being followed to ensure a specific outcome. And if you think this is just a one-off, you haven't been paying attention. This isn't an isolated event. This entire 2025 season has been a slow-burning fuse leading directly to this explosion. Remember the smart helmet glitches we discussed a few weeks ago? The ones that conveniently seemed to affect certain quarterbacks during crucial drives? Or what about the suspiciously timed injury reports for key players on teams that were disrupting the expected playoff picture? The pattern is undeniable, and it's staring us right in the face. It feels like the NFL is desperate to keep its big market teams in the playoff hunt, no matter the cost. Even if that cost is the integrity of the game itself, played out on one of the most watched days of the year. Every strange bounce, every questionable call, every unexpected setback for a rising team starts to look less like bad luck and more like a carefully managed system. The league wants narratives, it wants rivalries, and it seems willing to bend the rules of reality to get them. This Christmas Day game wasn't the start of the problem. It was the climax of a season-long crisis. Now, let's get into the part the league really doesn't want you to hear. We've been in contact with a former official, someone who left the league because they couldn't stand what was happening behind the scenes. They claim that specific Christmas Day guidelines were secretly sent out to officiating crews last night. What was the goal? Keep the game close. Keep the score tight. Keep the viewers glued to their screens until the very final second. It's a brilliant strategy for ratings and ad revenue, but it is a death sentence for the sport we love. It turns a competition of skill and athleticism into a piece of staged entertainment. If this is the new NFL, a league where outcomes are influenced to maximize profit, then 2026 might be the year the fans finally decide they've had enough and walk away for good. The trust is broken. And once it's gone, getting it back is nearly impossible. The empty stadiums of the future could be the real legacy of what happened today. This goes beyond one game. It's about whether we're watching a real sport or just a very expensive TV show. So, what do you think? Did you see the call? Do you believe the NFL is rigged, or is this just a case of massive incompetence? We need to have a real conversation about this in the comments before this story gets buried and forgotten by tomorrow. Hit that like button if you think this deserves more attention. It really helps the video reach more fans who feel just as cheated as you do today. And make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications, because tomorrow, we're dropping the full, exclusive list of players who have been allegedly blacklisted by the league for 2026. You won't want to miss it. Merry Christmas, but stay woke.